My name's Ken McKenzie. I'm the Executive Director for ARID Recovery Homes. I've been with ARID for 26 years. I came here, I was a resident myself, went back to school and volunteered here and applied for a position and started in 1996. So I became the director here in 2010, and we were going through a rough time, and there was only me. And we had two houses, and we were debating on which one to sell. And the board and I, we always had fundraisers like the Walk-a-thon, and we had a few other programs going to raise money, but it wasn't quite enough. We got an infusion from the Ministry of Health. We wrote to the Ministry of Health, and we received some more funding, and I was able to keep both homes, and we were able to hire a part-time worker who's now a full-time worker who you're going to hear from too today. So the Walk-a-thon was started 23 years ago. And it was an idea between the executive director for an organization in Fort Erie that's no longer there. Was called WARM, Women's Addiction Recovery Mediation. A lot of people know it. A lot of our volunteers that come out to the Walk-a-thon remember Diane and WARM. Diane is the brainchild of WARM, if you will. And so we put our heads together and we started this with our staff and a few volunteers, and we raised a couple $1,000s. We were out on the Fort Erie Parkway. We moved a couple of times in Fort Erie, and we eventually moved to St. Catharines when WARM left. The Walk-a-thon did move to St. Catharines, and then it just started from two little organizations that were not very, she wasn't ministry funded at all, and I was only getting a small amount from the ministry. Everything that we did was raised and client service paid and donations. Well, this year, as in the last couple of years, if anyone owns a home, they know what they go through in the homes to keep a home going every year. And so, we have to keep a safe and clean environment and healthy for our residents. And so we've updated the last few years our kitchens and bathrooms, and we're continuing to do that. So it's going to go into capital this year, and again, like I say, it's going to provide and maintain that safe, clean structure and healthy structure for our residents.
My name is Jim Marshall. I'm staff here at ARID Recovery Homes. I've been working on my 13th year being here at ARID. I also was a past resident almost 15 years ago. I run the Thorold House, keeping the guys and intake worker. Most intakes come through me. A day at ARID for me is I come in, I start early, and I go home early. I got that from our past executive director. He always started early to catch people going before work. So I start early, I catch up on some work, talk to all the residents, and just go along with the day. The average length of stay for the men is anywhere 6 to 7 months. The maximum is 9 months, and most of our clients, our men clients, move into the ASH program, which is addiction supportive housing run through CASN, which we are partnered with, and it's about 85–90% of our guys move into ASH after they're done with us, and the success rate with that, coming here to ARID first and then moving to ASH, is incredibly high. I would say it's got to be close to 80% of the guys in ASH right now are ARID past clients, and most of them are doing very, very well.
Well, we always base our program on living skills. We hope that someone comes in and that they build their life skills. We offer them referrals to other addiction networks, to treatment, doctors. A lot of people come in with no doctors. And we hopefully they get into some education, some training, and their skills to take with them. And now with, as Jim was mentioning, with the ASH program, it's ideal because the rent is unapproachable for many people. They couldn't leave here beginning out in a new job unless you got a $100,000 a year job. You're not going to get anything or a couple of jobs. And addiction is usually taking all that away from them, and so they're rebuilding. So it's just like kids out of school again, and they're in the same position as young people coming out of school.
First of all, it's staying clean and sober. Second, it would be whether they're getting back together with a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, husband, whatever that might entail. Leaving with a job is always very good. Coming in with, a lot of guys come in with a garbage bag and leave in a car.
And that we hope that they become productive in their family, a productive member of their family, but a productive member of the community too. It's all about building relationships and communication here, right? The main day is May 28th, but it is going to be a virtual walk again this year, as last year. So it's for the month of May. So if you can't make the 28th somewhere and film it, we'll appreciate you sending in your video or a picture of yourself on your walk elsewhere in your own community. Or my son lives out west and he does the walk every year and sends us clips of his walk, and I'm grateful for him to raise a little bit of money out there and send it to his dad's organization.
The Walk-a-thon has always been ARID's biggest fundraiser. Sadie's been doing a fantastic job of organizing and raising more money every year. When I started fundraising, I did the Walk-a-thon chair for many years. When I first started here, and before I started work, I was a volunteer also, and I helped with Walk-a-thon, and it's just got bigger and bigger every year. And I was always told from a past board member, all we want to do is raise $1 more than last year.
Over the next 20 years, I've been here for some time. I don't have a retirement date yet, but I would like to see ARID continue doing what it's doing. It was passed on to us by Keith H. He's passed away. He didn't mind saying his last name, Keith Hornibrook, and he started this in 1976. So we're over 45 years in the community, and I'd like to see us here for another 20 years. Everyone that comes here finds clues, and they go on to with their lives in a lot better way. And as I said, it's all about community and communication, and they learn that and they build that here, and it just grows. And ARID's name is in the community, and I'm proud of that.